Hey guys, Ryan Steinelson here. I'm the founder of DIY AI, and today I'm going to be talking about some really amazing strategies that you can leverage as a small to medium-sized business for with conversational AI, or you by I'm going to talk to you about conversational AI strategies, specifically voice and messaging tools that you can use, and other things that have come out in the AI space that will help you really leapfrog ahead of your competitors and your competition. And you're going to definitely, and hopefully you saw you definitely want to watch this video and stay tuned to the end, because there's going to be some really amazing insights that is going to allow you to really add a lot of zeros to your bottom line numbers or your top line numbers for your business. So hang with me. And so, like the description says, get ahead of the curve with the most recent breakthroughs in conversational AI, specifically voice and messaging tools. I am going to explore some emerging technologies, some legal essentials, and high impact tactics that will help you build trust and scale smarter and stay compliant. So I'm going to go into some of the evolving landscape for conversational AI, and then also emphasize how SMBs can leverage the latest developments to drive growth and engagement for your audience. So there are some fresh new tools and tech. What's new in voice and messaging is that Google has an AI mode. Okay, so there's an AI mode agent that's part of the $250 a month AI Ultra plan, and it's worth it. I mean, I've been using the Google Gemini AI agent plan, or the Ultra plan, for about 3 months now. You get 2 months free, I think, initially, and you can perform with this AI agent mode. You can perform simple tasks like restaurant reservations, conversational searches. You can combine voice and messaging to create smart automated front end interactions as well, which is really cool. So the other thing is that you can mass message and and send voice campaigns that are enriched by conversational AI. So this is a big game changer for business owners, because previously you couldn't put at the other end of the conversation representing your business an AI agent. You'd have to have either humans or yourself answering responding to people. Now, as long as you've got the approval, and we'll talk about that in a bit here, as long as you've got the prior consent of the people that you're sending out these mass message campaigns to, you can really change these campaign blasts from a one-way blast to a two-way dialogue. And this can drive significantly higher response and conversion rates. So it's a big deal, especially for you guys that actually have a list already of people that you want to talk to and engage with. You can create a specific AI agent that would be for that whatever campaign it is that you set up, and then you would train that agent to respond to any inbound message leads or voice calls that come from people that are responding to the campaign that you send out. So that's a really cool way to leverage AI. There's a strategic shift: agentic AI versus traditional chatbots. So unlike rule-based chatbots, agentic AI acts autonomously. It reasons, it does planning, and takes actions across multiple steps. So you can integrate this via APIs, and these AI agents they learn from each interaction. So it's ideal for multi-step workflows or higher touch points. So so the real world platforms and approaches. So there's one example by this company called Gupshup, which now includes agentic capabilities that are multi-channel conversational orchestrations over WhatsApp, SMS, RCS, etc., and they're a knowledge-based integration. So this is where we're getting more into agents that are able to go and perform tasks for you as a business owner. That's a big shift away from, in other words, they can do things like make outbound phone calls for you. They can use your browser. They can they can text multiple businesses to find out and report back to you the best. They can get quotes for you, the best quote for your business for what you're trying to get a quote for. So these are more agentic capabilities as opposed to just a chat bot that just, that you just talk to and it gives you feedback. I hope that makes sense. So agents are more like a little robot that's out there and that's working on your behalf to achieve something using other resources like an API through a CRM or something like that in order to get things done. Okay. Agents get things done is what you can really think of as them doing. So if you have any questions, by the way, post them and I'll answer any questions that you have. We have some people from X and also some from Facebook. I do these calls every week. And also I do have a school community that is free. It's skool.com/DIY AI. And I do have a conversational AI agent that, well, it's at DIYAI.ai. And we have conversational agents that we set up for businesses and business owners to do anything from answer the phone to respond to message leads. And they can do other things like what I was just talking about, agentic capabilities. We can give it agentic capabilities, meaning we can look at your workflow and we can stick an AI agent in any part of that workflow process in order to have the agent do those workflows for you, or accomplish what those workflows are doing. So basically, an example of this would be a personal injury attorney. One way that we have the AI agents working for them is we have them answering the phone, responding to message leads. After that happens, once somebody signs a case and once the AI agent has sent out the case documentation to be signed by the person signs the document, then it's what we do is we have a follow-up agent that follows up with the person and makes sure that that person goes and gets seen by a doctor, for example. And we give them information about, why it's important that they get seen by a doctor. And then we report that information back to the insurance company with the agent. All of this is done with an AI agent. So that's the second step in the workflow that takes a lead from somebody that actually just got in an accident all the way through to the conclusion, which is somebody actually, somebody that gets something that gets paid for the situation that that they got, for whatever happened to them. So sorry, I got a text that kind of distracted me. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. That is an example, a real world example that where we have set up an AI agent to work for a PI firm, and we've done the same thing for service-based businesses like a plumber, an HVAC company. We've done the same thing. The next step in the workflow of turning that person from somebody that wants that plumber services all the way through to somebody that's had those services completed. There's a whole set of processes that have to happen in that workflow. And we just call it a workflow because it is. It's a flow of work that happens, from the beginning to the end. So let me go back here so that I can see what. So what I had mentioned is that there's on the compliance side of things, we do have compliance that needs to be kept in mind. When using AI for messages or voice outreach, especially with voice cloning and automated calls, you are stepping into an evolving legal terrain. So The TCPA, or the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, now applies with hefty penalties, around $500 to $1,500 per violation. Um, uh, they now apply hefty penalties if you don't actually follow the rules and make sure, for example, that you have prior express written consent for the people that you send out, for example, an email blast to, and that you put on the other end of that email blast an AI agent. You need to also disclose if somebody is communicating with an AI agent that's on the other end of a AI message blast or a voice outreach. You need to disclose any synthetic voices or any AI voices that are in that process. There also needs to be clear opt-out paths. And then also you want to make sure that you're regularly scrubbing that list that you have against do not call lists. Okay. So it's very important to make sure that you have prior express written consent for the list that you're, for example, sending out an email or a text blast to that says, hey, do you want to take advantage of our monthly special? And then those people call in, and then maybe the phone number that you give them is an AI agent's phone number. And that's when, by calling that number, those people would all talk to an AI agent. So what you want to make sure of is you want to make sure that when somebody does get a hold of that AI agent, that you at least let them know that it is an AI agent right off the bat. Okay. And you want to give them a clear opt-out path. If, for example, it's a message lead, at the end of it, you say, if you want to opt out, type in out, and then they can get out, and they'll never get another message again. So those are things just to keep aware of. Small business spotlight. One of the things I want to talk about today is there's some SMB first AI use cases. So there's this Gus AI assistant. This company called Gusto built this Gus assistant tailored to solve SMB pain points like compliance complexities and multi-jurisdictional requirements. So I'm going to try to find this Gusto AI agent. I'm really curious. Okay, there we go. I like this. This is great. Okay. Anybody can do this now. And I want you guys to understand that this is possible. So please comment put any questions you have. Here, I'm going to invite, we only have about 15 more minutes, so I can't really invite anybody today. But we do this every week at the same time at 1:00. I started later today because I had a meeting that went over. But typically we start at 1 Eastern, and whatever that is Pacific, 3 hours earlier. So 10 o'clock Eastern. So here it is. Just Ask Gus, coming soon. An AI assistant for small businesses. How much would it cost if I provide 4% match in my 401ks? Compliance made easy. What are overtime rules in California? How many employees work for me in 2023? Finances faster with better reporting. Automate your daily tasks in seconds. Can I approve salaries time off? Gus helps us pull client reports on workers' comp and audits in just 2 minutes, saving us anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours per week. Get early access. Ready to get early access. So how it works, let's just see a demo. Okay, so this is so products, payroll, benefits, HR. So this is, just think of it as being, and I love this. I mean, this is Gusto Assistant. So you can chat with the AI agent here, and you can ask it all kinds of questions. So this is really an interesting use case of how AI is being used to solve primarily like SMBs, most pressing like HR issues, or not just HR, but like any questions that they might ask for 401ks, compliance, for different states, etc. So that's very interesting. So this is just the tip of the iceberg of what's coming. So, and then there's a voice flow powered 24/7 AI receptionist. This is what I was talking about earlier. We've been doing this for years, almost a year now. A voice flow based setup captures calls, schedules appointments, and nurtures leads effectively, replacing a receptionist at a fraction of the cost and operating around the clock. Okay, this is what I've been talking about. So let me go to voice flow so you can see this. This is allowing you to have an AI voice receptionist. All you need to do, and so this is basically attaching an AI agent to a phone number, and that this way you can actually have an AI agent respond to any of your inbound phone calls or your inbound message leads. And this is, this is what I would do if I were you as a business owner. I'm going to add this to stage so you can see this. So AI agents that talk, type, and help customers like a human. VoiceFlow is a purpose-built platform for ambitious product teams to build AI agents with speed, control, and so you can customize them with deep capabilities and interface customization. So you can interface them with like your through an API to your CRM, and these agents can have human-like voices. So you can either have them respond to message leads on your website, like this is showing. It can handle phone calls. It can do chats. You can start it out with customer support, and then you can go from there. So I hope this makes sense. Hold on one second. Be right back. 1 second. Okay, I just had to get something. So I hope that makes sense. So that's voice flow. And again, it captures calls, schedules appointments, nurtures leads, etc. So it's very important that you're aware of the capabilities of something like voice flow. That's what we do at DIY AI. We've done the exact same thing. It's do it yourself. That's why we call it DIY AI. It's, do it yourself in the sense that you have complete control over your AI agent and what it says. You can control the prompt. You can control everything. Well, you basically train it by giving it an initial prompt for your specific business, so it understands what to say, how to say it, and then you can give it reference to your website so that it can scrape your website and know more about what it is that you do directly from your website. And you can even upload to it any conversations that that anybody, yourself included, would have had with somebody that is interested in your services. You upload that to the AI agent so that it understands how it should be having conversations with people. And that's the way that we train it, along with reinforcement learning, where once those real conversations start happening with people, you can give it a thumbs up or thumbs down on certain sentences, and you can change the sentence so that it remembers how to respond in the future. So we got a few more minutes here. Okay. Okay, so if you have any, hopefully, if you guys have any questions, please ask them. One of the things that we can do is, I can call the AI agent. Let's just call one of them. I'm going to pull up some of our examples here, the demos that we have, so that you guys can, hear what it sounds like. We've got a demo for an attorney and then a plumber. So I'm just going to call the plumber demo because I haven't called it for a little while. 1-903-300 547. Okay.
Thank you for calling Plumbing Service Company. My name is Sophie, and I'll be happy to assist you with any plumbing needs you may have. How can I help you today?
Yeah. Hey, Sophie. So my name is Ryan. I'm calling to learn more about your services. What you do, and you work for a plumbing company. Yes.
Nice to meet you, Ryan. Yes, that's correct. I work for a local plumbing service company, and we offer a wide range of services to help with any plumbing issues you may be experiencing. We do everything from leaky faucets and toilet installations to more complex jobs like water heater services, sewer and drain cleaning, and whole house repipes. What specifically are you looking for help with, Ryan? Do you have a particular plumbing issue or project in mind?
Yeah. So I just have a leaky sink. Do you service my area? And what can you tell me? Is there things that I can do to like fix the leaky sink to see if I can fix it myself?
A leaky sink can be frustrating, Ryan. To confirm that we service your area, please tell me your location, including your city, state, or zip code. That way, I can verify that we cover your region. As for fixing the leaky sink yourself, it's definitely possible depending on the cause of the leak. Sometimes it might be something as simple as tightening a loose faucet handle or replacing a worn-out O-ring. However, if the leak is coming from a more complex issue, such as a cracked pipe or a faulty faucet cartridge, it might be more challenging to fix on your own. Before we proceed, I just want to check if you're located within our service area. Could you please provide me with your address or location?
Yeah, I'm at 123 Main Street, Palm City, Florida.
Palm City, Florida is within our service area, Ryan. We'd be happy to help you with your leaky sink. Now let's try to troubleshoot the issue a bit. Can you tell me more about the leak? For example, is it a slow drip or a steady stream of water?
Okay, so hopefully you guys can tell from that. So here's the opportunity for you guys. As far as I can see, there's not been an HVAC company or a plumber company that has created an expert AI agent that can answer any questions that people have, like she was just trying to help me answer. Like, can I fix this? Can I fix this leaky sink on my own? Or, for example, like a bed bug company. Like we've got, there's bed bugs, and some people are just trying to figure out, like, how do I know if I've got bed bugs? And so there's all kinds of questions that people could ask to find out, like, if they've got bed bugs, and if they do, how to get rid of them. And so this is where an AI agent can come into play, and I'll show you examples. So if I share my screen and do this just before we wrap it up here. So if I type in, for example, HVAC AI agent expert, nobody's set this up. And Google is now starting to actually look at this, like, show businesses that actually have an AI agent on their website as in the search results. So VoiceFlow will do this. Okay, AI agents for HVAC technicians. But these are people that provide it. The only HVAC company that's actually done this is this Meyer Heating and Air, and all they did is they just created a GPT. They didn't even create an AI agent. It's kind of funny because they're missing the boat here, because this, instead of being a chat that goes to a human, this could be a chat that goes to an AI agent, and it could truly be a AI agent expert that somebody would be talking to. or trying to converse with. Okay, so I hope you're seeing the opportunity here that is available, because there's nobody that's really doing this. There's nobody that as an HVAC company is actually, is actually filling this need on a local level, And so I hope, you start thinking about this for your business. Like, how can you actually leverage this technology? And this is how I would do it. So this is one of my companies. This is Accelerate Marketing, is a digital marketing agency that I've owned now, and I was a founder of 16 years ago. And one of the things that people do is they come here to this website in order to chat with this AI agent, in order to get their questions answered about Google Business Profile Optimization and Google Local Service Ads Optimization. They go here and they ask the questions just like they would a plumber. How can I fix my sink myself? And the agent will give them answers. This is the way that every website should be set up. Is there should be a hero page, a hero section here at the top with the specific information here about what it is that you do, and then a chat agent that basically can answer all the questions that would have to do with this, with the information that's right here. I hope that makes sense. I mean, this is what I would do. And then what you can do is you can show up, you'll start showing up, because you can say, do you want to chat immediately with a AI agent for Google Business Profile Optimization? And your business will show up more prominently for that keyword, for AI agent HVAC or AI agent bed bugs. And your website will show up more in the search results for your keywords as well, because the time on site for your website will go up. And that's what Google looks at to determine whether or not they rank you higher or not. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Please go to DIYai.ai if you have any questions. Here, I'll show you DIY. Okay. So you can go here. Here's another, again, same thing. Here, you're probably seeing a similar thing here. This is the hero section. Same thing that I just recommended. What do we do? Conversational AI agents that answer every call, chat, text, and email in 30 seconds, or it's free. And then here's that chat agent that can talk about this with you. Okay. So I hope this makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Go here, set up your free agent in minutes. You can set up a free agent, cost nothing. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Talk to you guys next week. And let me know if you got any questions. Put the comments here below the videos, and we'll talk soon.